Happy Thursday. How's it going? I know, I've been away for a minute. I apologize. I may take a break from social media and get into the swing of summer routine with kids. It's been a whirlwind. That said, I should be back now. I say should because anything can happen. And I try not to plan too far ahead because I know better. I've learned my lesson too many times. How are you doing? How are you doing? And if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Charlie. I am an all-around weirdo. I'm also a psychic and intuitive. And I read tarot for a living. So, by the way, if you ever want to work with me and book a private session, click the link in my... Click the link down there. And that's the only way, literally the only way you can book with me. Don't get scammed. There are lots of scammers out there and they're horrendous. Don't let them take your money. You worked really hard for it and it's yours, not theirs. That said, let's get into the reading today, shall we? The cards are just flying out, so clearly they have a lot to say. So we have the 8 of Coins in reverse, the Page of Swords in reverse, the 5 of Cups, the King of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the 8 of Wands in reverse, the Chariot, the Ace of Coins, and the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Coins, but it's in reverse. You've been putting in the hard work. You've been putting in the effort, the energy that's required for this new you, this new venture, this new life. But you're jumping the gun a little bit. You're getting a little too impatient here, folks. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, we say that for a reason, because if you go too hard, too fast, you're gonna miss some steps along the way, and it's going to wind up biting you in the butt. It's going to wind up biting you in the butt because those are going to be the key steps that you're really going to need moving forward. And that's what the Page of Swords in reverse is telling us. It's telling us that you're skipping those steps. You're getting a little too hasty. And by doing that, you're all talk, but you're not able to deliver on the services promised. And that's not something you ever want to do. If you promise your client something, you need to deliver, because if you don't, a couple of different things could happen. It's going to cost you potentially your reputation. It's going to give you negative reviews, and some businesses aren't able to come back from that. And that doesn't just go for businesses, that goes for people too. This could cost you true, sincere friendships that you can't afford to lose, because these are the people who will always have your back. So again, stop being so hasty, slow down, and have a little bit of patience, okay? And that's why the 5 of Cups comes afterwards. This is loss. This is a lot of unnecessary shed tears. Now, there are times for tears, don't get me wrong. There are times when we need to let it out and we need to cry. But there are also often times when we could have prevented those tears, and we could have prevented them by not skipping steps. And that's what the King of Wands is reminding us of. We need to be the master of our own destiny. We need to be that intuitive leader that we know in our heart of hearts is our birthright. This is what we came here to do. This is what we incarnated in this life to do. We came to lead. We came to do the thing, right? Right. That said, slow down. How do you do that? You keep your heart open, folks. You keep your heart open, and that's what the Queen of Cups is telling us. Yes, you're a natural born leader, but you're different because you do it from an open heart space. You have empathy and sympathy for others around you. And that is what propels you further than all the rest. I know you've got some blockages in your path right now. And that's why the Eight of Wands is in reverse. You would benefit from some meditation, my friend. And I know I've been harping on that dead horse for a while. Here's the thing, meditation looks different for everybody. I'm going to, again, beat a dead horse. My version of meditation, my best version of meditation, is mowing my grass, working out in my yard, because I can put on noise-canceling headphones, tune the rest of the world out, and in turn, that's where all the rest of the noise of the world goes quiet. That's how I meditate. I have friends who meditate by blaring death metal and tuning the rest of the world out. And then I have friends who need absolute peace and quiet, preferably some kind of a water source running in the background, and just sitting in silence. So again, meditation looks different for everybody. Maybe you need to go dance it out. Have a little dance party at your house. I strongly encourage that. Maybe you need to go for a car ride. No noise, no phones, no music. Just you and the open road. Whatever the case may be, you need to find a way to reconnect with yourself, your higher self, and the universe. That's how you're going to open the channels of communication so you can figure out how to unblock whatever has been blocking you, and you can become that King of Wands and that Queen of Cups. Again, you've got to find a way to move past whatever blockages are in your path. And bear in mind, this is a general reading for the masses. So I can't say specifically what's going to work in a video like this, because what works for some might not work for others. And that's okay. That's the beauty of what makes us different. That's the beauty of this human experience. We all do and learn things differently. New opportunities are coming your way as soon as you figure out how to move past whatever is in your path. Do you jump over it? Do you go under it? Do you go around it? I mean, sorry, my hair's a little wonky today. However you go about it, that's exactly what you need to do. And then the Eight of Cups is in reverse because you're afraid of the unknown. I just call the spade the spade. You're afraid of the unknown. This is basically like a minor arcana version of the Tower. You need to accept the fact that you incarnated in this life for a reason. You did. And while being in this life, certain things are going to come along your path. It's just up to you to decide how you're going to deal with it. Are you going to brush it off to the side and just completely ignore it? Or are you actually going to try to learn from the lesson and in turn grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally, all of the above, potentially physically too? So, quit skimping and skipping steps. It will help to alleviate frustrations and prevent unnecessary loss. Because yes, loss is inevitable in life, but there's no reason to have unnecessary loss along that path. Own your birthright, that you are a true natural-born leader. And you do it different because you have more empathy and sympathy than most others. And that's what makes you great. And that's how people are going to be flocking to you, folks. That's how people are going to be flocking to you. You've still got some blockages along your path. It's up to you to decide how you're going to move around them. And with it, abundance is coming. Massive abundance, fat bank accounts, a profitable business, happiness, peace, all of that. You just have to stop fearing the unknown. Just go with it. Trust that the universe will catch you once you jump off that proverbial cliff, like the Fool does in the tarot deck. And you know the drill. If you've stuck around this long, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the share button. Leave me a comment. The algorithm is a bear. Any little bit that you're willing to put forth, it helps me and my channel. It helps to get the message out there. And I can help more people that way. Happy Thursday, everybody.